What's up, witches? Let's get a general message. Let's get someone who's chatty. So energies we're picking up on today. Who's got something to say? Got something to say for yourself? What are you so afraid of? Been missing you like crazy? It's so easy with you, it scares me. That's what they're afraid of. It's so easy with you, it scares them. They've been missing you like crazy, though. Why men great till they gotta be great? Something had to cause the separation. What are you so afraid of? It's so easy to be myself with you. It scares me. Why men great till they gotta be great? Yeah, someone's falling into love with falling apart. A popular monster. Let's see what we got. Anything else? I feel like someone's falling apart without you. The karmic doesn't want them to move on. Something happened that the karmic saw this. They could have caused the unrest here. Why men great till they gotta be great? I have a sense that this person didn't act to their full potential because their karmics were watching them. They didn't want to hear any shit about how they changed. You are the antidote that gets me high. Yeah. I love the way you hate me. This person doesn't even care if you hate them now as long as you think about them. I like it. I love the way you hate me. That's one of my favorite songs too, right? It's like, what? I'd rather be a sinner than a slave. I'd rather be an outcast than just kneel down and obey. Somebody bounced out and that's made the connection even stronger. Only know you love her when you let it go. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Picking up this energy was just like, what? I'm not gonna kneel down. I don't care how strong this connection is, how easy it is to be with you. Whatever this kneel down and obey and deal with bullshit, men great till they gotta be great. You're not gonna live up to your potential. They're not gonna hang around. What inspired them to be better than themselves, though, right? They didn't realize what they had until it was gone, though, as always. I don't see how you can ever be anything but mine. You are always on my mind. What were they afraid of? Someone was going to steal you from them. Someone will steal you from me. Got a love bomb warning coming here. So the karmics are love bombing this person now. Oh, well, because now that they showed a little potentiality to be better than what they've been acting, now the karmics want them back. Now the karmics are like, that's the energy that I first got you on. I mean, I know I've beaten you down over the years, and I treated you like crap forever, and but you're up for doing that again? You're up for willing to offer somebody something real for now? Oh, well, I'm going to come around now. Now I'm going to come around. I'm going to love bomb you to try to get you to give it to me again, even though they fucked it up multiple times, right? Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? Like, this other person's like watching them. He's just like, yeah, watching them be love bombed, watching them fucking fall for it as a baby. I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? Be like, what, you can mess with these cheating ass, what, bitches ain't loyal, these hoes ain't loyal type of chicks? These masculines are so stupid. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. But they do this dumbass shit, right? The universe gives you half a fucking second of a blessing, and y'all mess it up immediately. There's another way I was going to say that. It's just... These masculines, they get into these divine connections and they're so ridiculous, right? With their freaking karmics. These people could have been over their karmics, totally over their karmics. Their karmics are total nasty to them, mean to them. They've destroyed their life and towered their lives I don't know how many times. And then this DM finally meets a divine feminine, an actual divine feminine energy, not these toxic ass fucking nasty shit witch energies, but an actual divine feminine energy. And when they do that, they don't even realize that the fact that they're connected to this divine feminine is why the karmics are coming back around. It's why they're suddenly getting attention. I've seen it happen so many times. Dude will be like the loner. Oh, I'm so lonely, and life sucks, and nothing's happening for me, and nothing's happening for me. Oh my God, this feminine liked me. Oh, this feminine made it obvious to like everybody that she liked me. Oh, wow. Look at all this pussy being thrown at me now. Look at all these girls that are suddenly liking my stuff. Look at all these chicks that suddenly want to talk to me. Why? Not because the masculine did anything, but because divine feminines are, karmics recognize divine feminines. And if they see a divine feminine is after a masculine, they're like, that must be a masculine that I want to. What? Also, the damn thing comes down to is what? Chicks, it's a competition. What? Oh, she wants him. He must have something valuable. I bet you I can get him to pick me instead. And they just want you just so they can ruin your life, right? There you go. Scorpio again. That undercurrent energy. Venus, love and heart energy here. And 10, the ultimate cycles, right? Definitely some calculating going on here. It's that old cliche of like, there's so many karmic feminines. I mean, I know the masculines get such a bad rap with the toxic masculinity, but the toxic feminines are real, right? Karmic feminines are real. Case in point, I used to go out, me and my best friend, we used to go out drinking. He was a dude, right? And we would go out partying, and the whole thing was we never kissed or nothing like that. We didn't act like boyfriend and girlfriend other than the fact that we showed up places together. But he was able to pull so much tail at the bar from chicks because they thought they were stealing him from me. Right? They thought she was stealing them from me. It's that whole cliche of like men when they have a wedding ring on for some reason get hit on more, right? Toxic femininity. What? I can't find anything for myself. I'm going to steal somebody else's shit because it makes me feel better about me if I could take something from somebody else, especially someone either that they feel is prettier or smarter or has more going on for them. If they can snag a masculine from someone who's got that, that's the toxic energy. And it's really just a way to tap into that karmic wants some of that divine feminine energy and they're going to try to siphon it off of your dude. Doesn't make any sense to anybody? There's a major crossroads happening here. We got the star guidance, right? The star guidance, the way things are communicated, the way rings of connections, the way we're all connected, the webs that we're in, and divine intuition. Past life energy we got going on today. Leaving and travel. There's a lot of space here. Get these train tracks again. Food and hunger. Past lives, someone had to travel. Got the Greco-Roman era. There was a lot of leaving and travel for this person in order to provide stability for their family, right? Got this orphan energy though, right? So even though this person was traveling and doing what they had to do to get food and take care of their family, right? There's this energy of orphan abandonment issues. Someone got abandoned by all this leaving and travel. Could have been the kids, right? It's like you did everything for them. Yeah, there's that ships and travel, right? Did everything for them, but you still had to travel. I got monk or nun. Oh, somebody could have been even like a missionary, this monk or nun energy. I think that somebody could have been orphaned, so they like to help the orphans in this life. You got ships leaving and travel. This person could have been like in the merchant type of industry. I got spirituality though, right? And I don't know if you guys know about the ships back in the day and the traveling back in the day, but you always traveled with like the doctor. You always had like a lot of ships in those times would have a priest or whatever that traveled with them. A lot of spirituality and religion around this too. Mother energy. Babies and lessons and blessings about divine timing. A lot to do with kids picking up here, right? A lot to do with kids picking up here. Food and hungers, people doing things that they need to stave off starvation, things that they need to do for food, just things that they're doing of that nature. Greco-Roman was a really debauched time. I actually saw a whole thing about how horrible they were to babies because there was all these orgies and stuff like that. The babies were often discarded, right? It was also the birthplace of Christianity as we know it today, right? That's why, the Vatican's in Italy, that was the center of Rome. So there's a lot of energy around this, right? There's monk or nun, ships and travels, spirituality, and this divine mother energy. There's something about somebody recognizes, it could have even been a feminine that traveled with these children or took in children that were abandoned by these people that had to leave and travel. Could have been the mother type of energy. I get monk or nun. She could have ran like an orphanage. Because I got monk or nun, so I get this person was celibate due to religious reasons. But they had a lot of children that they like adopted. Because they were starving orphans. Got a colorless angel here. Peaceful among the thorns. Queen of my world, is this me? Someone feels like a colorless angel. They don't feel tapped into the divine. They feel, empty. They feel emotionless. They feel colorless, right? There's an energy of someone sitting peaceful, right, among the thorns. Like there's a lot of chaos. Oh, excuse me. That just jumped right out. A lot of chaos. A lot of thorny situations around this person. A lot that they have to deal with, right? And they're like peaceful among the thorns, right? They're just sitting there breathing, meditating, allowing things to happen, right? I get this is kind of one energy and this is the other. We got Queen of my world. Someone's like, this is my world and I know it and I understand it and I'm able to control it, right? Good, bad, or otherwise. Like it's peaceful among the thorns, but at least I'm in control here. I know what's happening. I know how everybody here operates. So I'm kind of queen of this world, right? But there's this energy of, is this me? Is this me? I'm getting that energy of, weak people are useless. To be of value, you have to be capable of great violence, but have it under control, right? Discipline. A violent person who could be disciplined, right? Type of energy, right? Is this you? And I feel like somebody has like an inner warrior within them that's screaming to change the situation that they're in right now. I got solitude and I got iceberg, right? Someone's in a state of solitude. They are an island unto themselves right now, right? Whether that is peace or loneliness completely depends on you. But I feel like even though they're surrounded by a bunch of people, they are in an island of solitude right now. I don't know what everybody thinks this person has going on, but you will know 10% of what the hell this person's got going on. This person has got so much going on underneath the surface that a lot of people are not aware of. People judge them. They judge them off the face value of what they see of that 10% sticking out of the water. But you're not showing everybody everything anymore. Let's see. Can it work for me this time? she's shuffling. This deck's suddenly giving me an issue. It's one of my fairly newest decks, too. It's my Labyrinth deck. Queen of Junk, High Priestess. Being watched by the King of Swords here. It's all on the 5D operating here. Emperor, Queen of Coins. There is a very, very strong soul connection here. There's a very, very strong soul connection here. There's a strong soul connection, right? I got there's been some victory, as in like this connection is coming into or came into. There was some victory here for them, right? Like they came together. They came together, but something fucking happened, right? They came. My pardon my potty mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. The reverse Joker, right? I get this person. Whatever happened, like this union, there was a victory, like it was coming together, but then someone, it was so much energy that it terrified them, right? It ended up being something scary instead of something simple, right? And they were absolutely terrified of it. It was so much overwhelming, passionate energy that caused them massive anxiety. Caused them massive anxiety. I get the sense that a masculine might have taken a feminine sexual energy and then treated them like they were a slut. I get like they felt this intense soul connection. They came real close to coming into victory and union, but then someone played someone the wrong fucking way. Came at them with the wrong energy, right? And it was all based out of projection and fears, and it caused a lot of anxiety in this whole situation. You know, well, caused a lot of anxiety in a situation that could have been potentially very fruitful for everybody. At the Emperor here, could be some Aries energy here. We got the Emperor, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, right? Someone who's grounded, nurturing, loving, divine feminine energy, right? Get that, like that white rabbit right there. But this person was, and Queen of Junk is the Queen of Pentacles again. This person, I get the sense that people thought they were playing. I always get this with this. It's like people thought that they were playing. They thought the Divine Femme was playing. They thought they were playing a game at being loving and nurturing and disciplined and shit like that, and rooted in their beliefs and listening to their intuition and stuff like that. And I get that people just played them on that. Right? And it's like, no, this is just how this person is. Divine feminine. Loving and nurturing energy just comes from them. That's how they operate. It's their center, right? I get this person treated them like an option. They acted like an immature. They acted immature with their staff, right? They were thinking with their dick, right? Type of energy, right? And they, I don't know, they thought they were gonna play this person, and then just now they're all oppressed by the situation. Ten of Swords. And they're like, oh no, Now what do I do, right? How do we get this wheel of fortune turning again? Now that they see it for what it is, how do they get the wheel of fortune turning with it, right? They're watching. They're watching and they are trying very hard to use wisdom now to navigate. Not that petty bullshit. How to trap a female, how to catch a high value female, how to trap a man, all that other bullshit. This person's genuinely diving into deeper knowledge here on the 5D to how they can navigate this situation. They've realized that they've done a third party situation here, that they've allowed other things to influence how they behave in this connection. That's why they're a colorless angel now, because they had all the opportunity in the world to activate that angelic energy, but they allowed third party situations to come into play, right? It could even be all the way down to that 3D line. What? Why do they treat the divine feminine that way? Because someone told them the divine feminine was that way. And now they feel stupid. We got the 7 of junk here, right? This is a lesson learned. This is a hard path that they're on. They're coming over the hump of it now, right? They realize that this person is a genuine queen. I like the Queen of Junk energy. I like the Queen of Junk energy in this, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles, right? I know they always talk about businesswomen and stuff like that, but not all the time. Most of the time, from my personal perspective, what feminines are really good at manifesting usually isn't coins. It's usually not monetary money. They're good at manifesting stuff. Whatever you need, they manage to manifest it, right? There might not be the money to get it, but they'll manifest whatever it is, right? You need, I don't know, you need a prom dress. This person's like, oh, I've got an old one in a closet and a sewing machine I know how to hem, and I can manifest you a brand new prom dress out of an old prom dress. That's the energy of the Queen of Junk, right? She's resourceful, right? Oh, you want to go on vacation? Oh, I can't afford to pay that much. Hold on a second. Let me hop on my computer. Let me go through some Groupons. Let me see what I could come up with. Oh, look at this. We could rent a car for $40. We can rent this hotel room for $30 a night, and we can go see all this other shit on these coupons for $20, right? They are able to manifest just the stuff that you need when you need it and how you need it, right? There's a different way of manifesting to them. High Priestess. Why? Because they use a deeper, ancient knowledge when it comes to manifesting. Right? It's a different type of manifesting energy. It's deeper. It's primal. It's from before the monetary systems, right? And I've always said it too, right? There's 2 types. Oh, it was in a video, one of those little TikToks of a guy rebuilding something. He goes, you're either rich and you can pay somebody to do it or buy it brand new, or you're poor and you figure out how to do it yourself, right? Either way, it'll be the same amount of work. Get the Ace of Pentacles here, Ace of Junk going on. 10 of Pentacles. There's something going on. Somebody's manifesting some major stuff here. Someone's on their way to the 10 of Pentacles, right? And somebody's left out in the cold here. They got the 5 here. So someone's moving on to the 10 of Pentacles energy after leaving behind a 5 of Pentacles energy, right? I get the kind of sense that this person's tired of being left out in the cold. They're tired of relying on other people. They're tired of all this bullshit. What? They're going to manifest their own 10 of Pentacles actually now, right? And they're working on their skills towards this, right? They're tired of being left out in the cold and all that other nonsense, right? People using that shit to control them. This person is set on this, right? You got 9 of Pentacles here. This is all they can focus on, is building this new positive timeline, right? They found some deep balance in doing this, right? And she is operating from that Queen of Pots energy, right? That love energy, right? Another way feminines manifest abundance. They're good at manifesting food, right? Even when we were broken, we were down and out. They used to call me I would be like an episode of Chopped. I was told I could do miracles in the kitchen with nothing in there, right? Always had a dinner on the table no matter what it was. That's the Queen of Pots energy there, right? I can make something out of nothing. If you give me enough ingredients, I can figure it out. I could figure it out. I'll throw it all in the pot. Oh, you know what I get? The story of stone soup. Do you know the story of stone soup? The story of stone soup is a traveler comes into town, right? And all they have is their clothes, a rock, and a giant pot, right? And when they come into town, they set up their pot and they throw the rock in it and they start boiling this rock in this pot. And the other villagers come out and they're like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm making stone soup." And they're like, "You can't make soup from a stone." He goes, "Yes, I can. I do it all the time, right? It's just a stone soup." And they're like, "Well, can we try some?" And he goes, "Well, if you're going to try some, then you have to put something in the pot and then I'll share with you. I'll share with you if you share something that you have with me." So one person comes and they throw carrots in, and another person comes and they throw, radishes in, and another person comes and they have, you know, leftover roasted hare, and they throw that all in there, as in rabbit, right? And they throw that, it's an old story, and they throw all that into the pot, and it's good, it's turning, and they're smelling good, and the guy at the stone soup is like, "Oh, do we know where any herbs grow wild?" And they all run off and they go grab and collect up, wild onion and, you know what I'm saying, chives and oregano and stuff like that. It grows wild in Roman areas, right? Anyway, so they go and they collect all this stuff and they bring it back and they throw it into the pot. The villagers don't know what's going on. Do you see what's happening right now, though? This person manifested a pot of soup enough to feed everybody in this tiny, hungry village with the rock, right? That's how this person can manifest. The King of Feathers. Here we go again. Oh, the Knight of Feathers here, right? We got the Knight of Swords here. Watches this with extreme passion. Like, they don't even know how this person keeps doing this, right? It's like, how do you keep manifesting something out of nothing and you do it every time? And they're like, "I do it from a heart space love energy." Oh, someone's like Ludo. He's stuck upside down. There's a tower coming. There's definitely a tower energy. Something's about to shift. Something's about to change, right? Someone's definitely watching this feminine energy here, right? Got the dancing chicken. This person feels trapped by their life. They're watching you from the sidelines, and they're not even watching you from the sidelines. They're watching you from a stage, right? And on this stage, it's like I always get that dancing chicken story from Pure Country where they're talking about the chicken. They sneak into a carnival and they didn't have money to go see the chicken dancing show, and that one tent had chicken dancing in it. So they snuck in through the back, and when they snuck in through the back, they realized that the under the stage was a stove that the owner of the chicken kept turning up and down the heat of the stove to make the chickens jump around. And the woman friend looks at him and goes, one thing I never understood is why that chicken never just jumped off the stage, right? This person has a lot of burdens, right? They've got a lot of burdens, a lot of anxiety. Oh my God, this person is so weighed down. Seven of Cups. They're so weighed down. They're like, this is just all an illusion. Like, everything around them is so fake. I think that's why they're so impressed with this other energy here, right? And they can't stop watching it. They're like, because they feel like their life is so fake, right? Ace of Pots, though, right? They're like, they're watching you operate and manifest out of this pure space, and things just keep happening, and they want to know how to do that. They want a new beginning. They want to come out of the cold. They want the Ten of Cups with this Empress. They want to come out of the cold. They want to come back into the sun. The Five of Cups. They don't want you to just be another spilt cup, right? Ten of Cups, because they think that you're all their cups. They don't want to lose this cup now, right? You are the Empress. I like it because if anything in this movie, she really identifies with the Queen of Pentacles, right? That's who I would peg her as if I was making a deck, right? Because, well, I see why they did it, because she's the High Empress. Anyway, but this woman was very in control. She's sophisticated. Like I said, she married into a house that already had a child in it that gave her a bunch of shit. She had a baby with the dad, and they just wanted a date night. You know, Sarah was being a pain in the ass. Go watch the movie if you haven't seen it. The Labyrinth is a really good watch. David Bowie's always a good time to watch. But this person is realizing now that this person is just, I mean, they're a high priestess. They're the empress. They're everything, right? Queen of Feathers. Oh, this person is mystical, fairy, magic, mystical, right? Queen of Feathers. But I think that with this Queen of Feathers watching energy too, she's watching. She's watching. Why? Because this masculine's operating out of this, doesn't know it, but it's activated energy. She feels it, right? He's a Knight of Pots. In this one, the Knight of Pots does the same thing. What? In this deck, the Knight of Pots is kind of like a trash can that collects stuff and brings it to the Queen of Pots for her pot so that they can make enough to feed everybody, right? There's a lot of strength coming. A lot of strength. Someone feels a little cheated by faith. I feel like I said, there was an interference here. Someone came in, messed with the timeline, messed with the foundation here. They feel like this is what caused this tower between these energies here. There's outside influences. Eight of Swords left them feeling entrapped. Even Sarah's entrapped in this scene, right? That's when he changes, it goes to the clock, and he's like, oh, my labyrinth is so easy, is it? Let me just wind the clock back. Sorry, I gotta make sure I do it the right way for the cameras. Yeah, there were some secrets. Page of Pots? It's a King of Pots. As a King of Pots, now I got the Knight of Pots. Forgive me for getting them a little mixed up. I'm reading them correctly, don't worry, for the deck. I definitely got the Moon secrets. Someone, I feel like might try to get you intoxicated, right? In some sort of, right? Some sort of, they tried to get you intoxicated in this little bit of energy here. There's a secret, Three of Swords, wanting to come together. Three of Pots. Three of Swords. This Knight of Pots. He's the cannon operator here, right? Something about this Knight of Pots. This Knight of Pots, I get that. I just get this strong, strong energy. They're in a lot of conflict, and they're trying to act like a true knight, right? Because you get this goofy looking Knight of Pots here, and then you got the Chariot right after it, and that's this dude, right? And he's all about milady and chivalry and da 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 da. And I get this knight now wants to try to act in this energy. They're being pulled to, right? They're being pulled to, and it causes conflict. Seven of Swords, definitely a lie here with this Moon card. Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, Knight of Poles. Someone could have something that they overindulge in, something that kind of entraps them, right? It's a past behavior energy. It probably keeps them connected to toxic people from the past as well, right? This person is trying to come out of this energy. Because you got this Knight of Poles now, right? Like right on top of that Chariot. Now he wants to operate in the Nine of Poles. Like this guy's not hiding behind a cannon. This is a melee fighter. He's getting ready to ride into battle, right? He's made a decision. What? This Queen of Poles is what they want. They want this divine feminine. They've made this decision, right? They've made this decision. Divinely guided. Divinely guided. The lovers, the dancers in this one, right? Trying to figure out a way to get back into this lovers connection. They're going to have to travel. They're going to have to bridge a distance here. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Someone's got to travel to bridge the distance that has been caused here. To bridge this gap. To bridge this gap. Said a lot of this energy, a lot of this focusing energy, the reason these people manifest the way they do, right? I get the sense of definitely from the past life part of this that there was definitely someone who had to leave and do a lot of travel in order to right, that's what's submerged here. There's solitude and there's submerged, and this person is trying to keep the peace, right? Rediscovering who they truly are, trying to keep the peace. They feel colorless for everything that they're having to do that's monotone, right? Got that solitude and iceberg. Don't be so quick to judge, right? That tiny little island is not all that you think it is, right? There's more to it, right? But this leaving and travel, somebody has been forced to leave and travel in order to support a family, right? The person left behind is left in like these type of conditions, right? And I feel like someone who was left behind ended up taking in extra kids, right? There's definitely this divine mother energy here, right? And that definitely kept playing out through the reading. Like, this person isn't so much focused in on food, or not focused in on money, but manifesting different things. That's why they manifest in a different way. Whereas everybody's worried about manifesting money, this person operates from the divine maternal energy. So what they manifest is food, clothing, things that you need, right? You might not be able to manifest the money to go to the store and buy exactly what you want, but when you ask the universe for a cake and the universe gives you flour, eggs, butter, milk, and sugar, you don't complain. The universe just gave you everything you needed to bake the damn cake. So just bake the cake, right? Everybody gets mad. They wanted that cake already pre-made. And I don't understand that you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? And it's like, bitch, it's not this bakery. I'm like, why the hell would I want to go to a bakery where I can't eat the cake? That's very rare. A very weird thought just popped in my head. And I'm going to go and leave it at that. I love y'all for tolerating my weirdness. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I love y'all. I'll be back as soon as I can, I promise.